Welcome to the Jordan Banks Show, y'all. I am Jordan Banks, your host for today. We live, y'all. Every Wednesday, we coming at y'all. New stuff, old stuff, in between stuff. We gonna give it to you how we give it, because that's where they do that at. Again, I'm Jordan Banks, the king of urban podcasts, y'all. I said it first. Somebody go try to steal it. They always steal stuff, but it's okay. Every week, y'all, we got Big Cuz, everybody Cuz John in the house, y'all.
What up, y'all? What up?
What's up with it, man?
Oh, man, slow motion as always.
It was a good week, man. How was your holiday, man?
It wasn't bad, man.
Wasn't bad?
Just nice and relaxing.
Yeah, man. That's how it is. You know, you get a little older, you start doing a little different things. You know what I'm saying? You just nice, relax.
Right.
Taking it easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything is everything, man. Just enjoying life.
Exactly. You gotta turn up every holiday.
No, you ain't got to do all that. Act like a nigga all the time. You just ain't got to do it.
Right.
But anyway, so we hear y'all another week. A lot of things going on, but let me tell y'all something. I ain't got no RPs this week. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
And maybe I just ain't heard something because, you know, I'm a little right here. I kind of been under the radar with all that, so I ain't been looking at too much this week.
Right.
But I tell you what, football is back. College football.
Yes.
Deion. I ain't got no Buffalo gear yet, but I think I'm gonna have to get some Colorado gear because
Definitely.
I might be sold,
Man.
on Colorado, and I'm gonna tell you why. Mainly because of his son, Shedeur Sanders.
Man.
Player of the week this week, man. 510 yards passing.
Dang.
38 for 47. 0 interceptions. 4 receivers over 100 yards.
Yep.
That boy looked like he was built for that thing out there.
Man.
When I'm telling you, somebody, he stood in the pocket, took hits.
Yeah.
He got out the pocket when he should have.
Got rid of the ball.
Got rid of the ball. Ran at a minimum. But when he should have,
Right.
he knew how to avoid the sack.
Yeah.
The only thing they got to straighten out a little bit there is, you know, they offensive, defensive line a little bit. You know, once you get to them big boys, think you want to play some Alabama, Oklahoma.
Right.
That line, you know, you got to get some real men up there, man.
Oh, yeah.
That front line, you got to get some men.
Definitely.
But when I tell you, man, that was one of the best college games you could have. Cause TCU ain't no pump, man.
No.
TCU put up a fight.
And you know, there's some of the people trying to downplay it like TCU is not a form because they don't want to give that man their credit. But TCU was in the title game last year. Yeah. So y'all know they lost players, but they were still in the title game last year.
They did.
And they still returned 10 starters.
Yeah.
And anybody else that's filling in is not freshmen. So you still getting that team back.
Right.
Right. So
they lost some players, like you said, but they were still ranked number 17 in the country.
Right.
And you can't just give up that experience that coaching staff got, the remaining players got. So they fought their heart out.
Right.
When I tell you them guys at TCU fought, man.
Yeah, it wasn't a blowout now.
It wasn't no blowout.
No.
That thing was back and forth.
Yep.
But
hats off to Deion and the crew, man.
And them corners he got, man.
Anybody
Travis Hunter.
Yeah. Anybody that know me know I've been a Deion fan since high school, man. I love this dude, man. So I've always followed him, and man, yeah.
Because remember, he wasn't always primetime Sanders. He was neon Deion Sanders.
Yep. Absolutely.
But when I tell you, them boys put on the show, you talking about college football.
Yes, they did.
If you're not a fan of college football, that game would have turned you into one. You got to say, I want to know what's going to happen to these receivers, these corners, this quarterback. I want to follow their career. Because right now, as it stands, you give each one of them guys 2 more years. The corner, the quarterback, the wide receiver, they should all go in the first round.
Yeah.
They're going to have some people go. Now, you offset that with a good tight end.
Yep.
And let me tell you, he got some more corners, big-time corners coming next year.
And I was just finna say, that game set him up for the next 2 or 3 years because people are going to want to go to Colorado.
His coaching staff is picked up, too.
Yeah.
He got Warren Sapp.
Yeah.
Warren Sapp going to get that D-line together.
Yep.
That's a Hall of Famer, man.
Yeah.
They're going to get it together. So you know what I'm saying?
Deion,
man, congratulations, Deion, man. You said you was coming. You got your Louis luggage.
Hey, on display.
I'm turning into a fan of that. But it's a long season, man.
Oh, yeah. That's why I'm telling people, man. Just game 1, but game 1 show look nice.
Yeah, it look good. They look good. Well, the people, we always talk about Beyonce. But, you got to get hats off, man. Happy birthday to Queen B.
That's what's up.
They say she's 42.
Don't look it.
Yeah. Well.
She don't to me. She still like she's about 5 years.
She look about 45 to me.
I think she still look late 30s. She don't look mid to late 30s to me.
Ain't nothing wrong with a sexy 45, though.
Hey, it ain't. I'm not saying that. Hey, it ain't. Trust me, I just seen plenty of I just seen sexy 50. I just seen sexy 60.
Oh, yeah. It still can remain, especially those sisters, man. Sisters age very well.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They say black don't crack. And Beyonce, she look good.
Yeah, she do.
She look grown. She look good. And 42, man, out here doing her. She's still doing her thing. Still going strong on the Renaissance tour.
Yeah.
So what can you do? What can you say, man? She out here doing it.
Hey, so happy birthday. Enjoy your day.
Yeah, man. Let me give you a clap too, Beyonce. Happy birthday. I ain't no hater. I ain't no hater. That's real talk. So I give it up to her, man. Now somebody hate her. P. Diddy, man.
Well, it's bullshit.
P. Diddy trying to turn over a new leaf, man. He done found God or something, man. He actually had an offer for his catalog. Everybody said they publishing it. Diddy decided to turn down a fabulous offer and give all his artists back they publishing.
What?
I don't know where he found Jesus, Jehovah, Muhammad. I don't.
That's big, man.
That's big. Yeah. I mean, I guess the man already filthy rich. I guess he said, "Hey, for some of them guys, it's too late because they did. I guess you can give it to their family,
right?"
But for them guys like Mace, the Locks, all these guys, man, that had to come as a shock.
Yeah,
like what? And I don't know if he was drunk on that De Leon. I wish I could talk to Diddy and say what happened.
Right.
Because at one time they was threatening to hit you on the head with refrigerators and shit. And then you like
didn't no Suge Knight situation happen to him, did it?
You know what? I said, man, maybe he trying to find some balance because a lot of people since that Tupac thing been coming up again, a lot of people trying to say he hired the people to do that.
Right.
So maybe he trying to get him some good credit.
Yeah.
Build up some good karma out here.
Either way, man, that's big on your part, man.
That's big, man. Congratulations.
It took a lot. It take a lot for a man to do that.
I know them niggas happy.
Yeah, so
because that's money, man.
Oh yeah. That's
so
money.
hey, Diddy, I ain't mad at you, bro.
Hey, congrats.
You know what I'm saying? Take that. Oh, jeez, though, this industry, man. These music people are funny, man. Boosie. Boosie say he discovered the dude Blue. Blue blew up. Blue had his own problems recently with his wife, basically finding out that he cheated, or that's what she say.
Right.
But Boosie been at him for a long time, talking about he owe him money. Boosie saying his own brother snuck him out of deal with the dude, and they worked together to cut Boosie out. And dude said, look, man, I gave you all the royalties on that first deal we signed, that first album. You really ain't put up no money or do nothing. I just blew. Mm-hmm. Boosie been going on and on and on, though. So young boy finally said, fuck it. How about this, Boosie? I'll whoop your ass. How about I just whoop your ass since you want to talk? Now you want to talk about me, talk about my wife, you talk about this and that. Why don't you come, me and you, don't bring none of them little drunk dudes you be with, me and you one-on-one, and I'm going to knock you the fuck out. They going to do say, man, I had enough of you with all that bullshit.
It was big for the young dude to sit there and like, you know what, you got all the royalties, you didn't do nothing. So
yeah.
You can't get mad at me because my career going as good as yours.
Or better,
and you're not getting a piece of it. That's basically what it's coming down to. You still feel like I owe you something.
Because dude managed by Rock Nation. Now, Rock Nation told him I wouldn't have gave him that.
Right.
Because the contract is void.
Right.
So, I don't know, man.
Right. So, I've given you what I'm supposed to give you.
Yeah, it's one of the things, man, when you discover somebody and, unless that shit is tight and you're doing what you need to do, hey, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, that's the business you in.
But little boy outside of you. Yeah, but you know how it is, man. We shouldn't be taking this stuff to social media.
Right.
Boosie, if you're going to do anything, the only way you can do anything is through a legal process.
Right.
You don't have to jump on social media, but see, some niggas like to talk, man.
That's what it is.
Talk too much, man. That's not like an old school trait that we have, because Boosie from where we from like that. Right. That's not a trait that we have to jump on social media with this type of thing.
Right. That's so a new thing.
Yeah, then the young boy like, man, why you out talking that stuff online? Like, you know what I'm saying? The young boy said, okay, then how about I just whoop your ass and we just do that?
Just call it a day.
You badass Boosie, take him up on it.
Hey.
That's what you say.
That's what he say.
Speaking of Boosie, but this is what I don't like about Boosie sometimes, man. That he done made a diss song about his daughter and her mama. Now, that's the daughter he took the car from because her mama filed child support on him. What you mad at, man?
Is your kid?
Yeah, the girl.
All she wanted is what's fair and what's right. So
the girl's 16. She gonna get it for a couple years. So what?
Just give her the money.
But see, he tried to be slick, and he worked this deal out with all these baby mamas, 8, 9 baby mamas, 10, 11 kids. I give you $2,500 a month. Okay, if that's your deal, put it on paper.
Right.
You scared the judge gonna say $2,600? I mean, Boosie, you not big like that no more. Future was paying somebody $3,000. They're not gonna get too much more than that anyway, Boosie.
Right.
But why are you mad at the daughter? Talking about she knew that's what her mom was gonna do. Even if she did, nigga, that's her mama.
Man, look, just do your part. Pay your child support. Whatever the mama decide to do with the money.
That's her mama, nigga.
Business.
And that child
support
trying
to run it just because you give them the money.
It's just a couple years, dog.
Right.
Now she could go back for stuff that she could say, you talking about all these under the table deals. Where your receipts at?
Right.
I give every kid of mine that turned 16 a car. Okay.
But you took that one back. Man. And then in your position, why not just sit there and kick out a lump sum and be done with it? And then therefore
you
give what you give.
Could do that too.
Yeah, I would have been like, yo, look, $100,000. This could take care of everything. Yeah. And then now what I do is my business.
But man, some of these dudes, it really about control. They like to still be in control of stuff. And inevitably, just like Nick Cannon gonna find out, you can run that game with these women for so long, that little $2,000 a month, $2,500 a month, whatever. Right. But you living in a big ass mansion, claim you getting $50,000, $100,000 a show. Somebody gonna look on that and say, this $2,500
ain't adding up.
And check this out. My kid's 16, 17 now. This ain't gonna come for another year or two.
Right. I need to go on and cash in.
That's right. Yeah. Cash out. I may be able to double or triple this.
Right. For a couple of years. Set them up right.
Can't be mad at them, man. You only can run this game for so long on somebody. But if you truly about your kids and your daughter and your family, man, you don't make no diss song about her and her mama. That's not even something a man do.
No.
I'm gonna dress my daughter behind the scene. She could go and rant and rave about me on social media, all that. I ain't gonna say nothing about my little girl and disrespect her or her mama in front of the world.
Right.
That's just not even a man. I don't care what Boosie say. That's not a man. Ain't nothing that little girl could have said to you or did to you to make you front on her in front of the world.
Nothing.
Dare I say it's a bitch move, Boosie. So instead of Boosie badass, you Boosie bitch ass. And I don't even care what the little girl said behind the scenes. I don't care what she did. I don't care what her mama did and said. For you to do that, that's not where we from, bro.
Right.
That's not an era we from. We don't handle that way.
Right.
That's worse than your so-called snitching rule, nigga. Anyway, man. Another one of these crazy people, man. You know, they say Krishan Rockton had a baby boy.
Okay.
She named her baby boy Krishan.
So what's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with it. I wouldn't expect nothing less. I can see it. Some of these people are so fucking conceited and narcissistic. Right. They want to even let a kid be a kid and live their own life. Yep. That's why, I think when you're famous, you really shouldn't have a junior. It's too much pressure.
Right.
I can see that. It's too bad that you can't really do that to me. I mean, people do it. I probably wouldn't because it's too much pressure.
Right.
Let them be them. But Krishan named her son Krishan.
I don't know. I feel a little different with it.
Do what you want to do.
Oh yeah, definitely. I like the idea of having
better than Apple.
Yeah, I like the idea of having a junior. But I raise my kids to. I don't care about you exceeding me. I mean, I raise them to be better than me. Your job is not to be like me. It's not to be good as me. It's to be better than me.
Yeah, because then it's something about that when you coming up behind let's say a Jerry Rice Jr.
Right.
LeBron James Jr. Michael Jordan Jr. Do you know what type of pressure that is?
Right. Well, I ain't none of them, so my kids ain't got that kind of pressure.
No. Like Deion Sanders has Deion Sanders Jr. I think he tried to play football, but see, now he's just a cameraman.
Right.
But Shiloh,
right.
They doing their own thing. I talk to people was like, oh, I didn't know that was his son. I'm like, yeah, Shedeur Sanders, that's his son.
Yep.
If his name was Deion Sanders Jr., everybody be like, oh, that's
Right.
So it's a little, you do what you will.
Right.
There's nothing wrong if you want to have a junior. I'm just saying, understand if your kid into that same world you in, that's a lot of fucking pressure you left on.
Yep.
Well, it's just some hometown bullshit. Sexy Red, my booty hole is brown rapper. She says when she hates for people to say she look like Young Thug. She kind of look like Young Thug.
That's how you look.
I mean, it's kind of what it is.
I mean, what's wrong with? I mean, if you look, that's how you look. That's how you look. It ain't about how you look. It's who you are.
If you're a woman, you really don't want to be compared to looking like a dude.
Change your look. No, she wants to look like a dude. That's the crazy part. No, don't get mad when I tell you look like a dude, because you want to look like a dude. You knew what you looked out. You knew what you looked like when you walked out there.
Yeah, stop tatting up your face and covering your hair Kool-Aid. I don't know.
If you look like Young Thug, you look like Young Thug. You knew that. You knew that when you did it.
You want to be a gangster?
Okay, yeah. So
I don't know. Whatever. I just mentioned it.
Hey, you don't like how you look, change your look. But don't get mad when I say this way you look. Shit. I call it like I said.
Yeah, you look like Blippy.
Change your look.
I don't know what to say, man. They say you look like Young Thug. I saw the side by side and said, shit, they like twins. I don't know.
Okay, change your look.
Ski woo. Well, another TikToker is on Sexy Red ass too. She said, Sexy Red is a plant from the government to destroy the essence of black women. She's saying, no way you can listen to this crap and tell me this woman ain't here to destroy all black women and what you think about them. I had a hard think about it. I sat and I thinked. I did. And here's the thing though, y'all, and being from the city, St. Louis, Sexy Red's actually been around a long time before you guys heard of her. I can't really agree and say she's a plant, because she been that ratchet and dirty and even worse 10 years before y'all knew her. We knew her here in St. Louis. So I can't really say she a plant. She just a thought. I mean, but she love it. And she like it, I love it. She making her money, she doing her thing.
Hey.
Y'all eating that shit up. Hey, whatever. But trust me, Sexy Red's been around long before y'all knew her. She probably could put out them songs that y'all never knew about now, and they probably would go. Because trust me, every little girl in St. Louis was singing them 10 years ago. Y'all just getting it and the nasty shit. Shout out Sexy Red, man. She doing a thing. I mean, anybody that's putting on for the city, she ain't robbing and killing, shooting and looting. So, hey, I don't know.
Handle your business. Handle your business, baby.
Handle your business. Speaking of politicking in St. Louis, man, Ali, St. Lunatics. Went on Vlad TV lately. He said, because Nelly just sold his publishing. Got banked for it.
Yeah.
Ali said he wrote 90% of the Country Grammar album.
Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna tell you this though. I kind of believe him. You know why? Because you know how I did the music thing and stuff.
Right.
Back in the day, then again for St. Louis, I remember when the Lunatics used to be at the West End Rec.
Yep.
Nelly wasn't even with them most of the time. I remember when they both broke through with that song that was basically all Ali.
Right.
Ali was the older guy, college, everything else. So Ali was like, I wrote all that stuff. He said I didn't write 2 songs on Country Grammar. That was it. So in those situations, what do you do? Because the publishing and everything gone, I guess, does he still get a royalty? Do he get something? But did he put his name on it as the writer? Or did he just give it to Nelly at home, doing homeboy business?
I'm gonna tell you where his problem is gonna lie.
Because I ain't doing homeboy business.
Right. I'm gonna tell you where his problem is gonna lie. All these years, and Nelly has been getting bank off of Country Grammar. You said nothing.
I went diamond. It went diamond.
Right. So then now that he has sold his publishing and got a huge payout, now you want to sit there and say something. They're going to be, and the first thing you'll say is, where you been at all this time?
Yeah, he was satisfied to be his hype man for years.
Yeah, so he can go on social media and say whatever he want to say. Legally, he's going to end up with no rights to any of that.
Yeah, I just don't know how you write all that and don't get no credit. Like,
yeah,
you
absolutely.
Because Nelly kind of entered at the time where it didn't matter if you wrote, it's just entertainment to people.
Right.
It don't matter no more. And it's not like he was out there going to be a battle rapper. Ali even say he wrote the song, the diss with Karis One, I Am Number One. Ali say, I wrote that. I said, wow.
Yep, you should have got your name on something. Should have got your name on something. I don't know. You can all, this is a great country of USA. You can sue anybody for anything. Whether you get something out of it or not.
I think Nelly sold them royalties like $60 million. If I felt like that, because as again, Country Grammar was diamond, and Nelly don't fuck with me no more, I think I'd have to sue.
That's what I'm saying.
I wrote 90%, not half,
90%,
90%. I think I had to go to court.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that you can't. It's just that I'm not sure how far you're gonna go because for years you said nothing, and then now all of a sudden the big payout come.
But if he wrote it, they have to know it. Somebody, he got $60 million off that catalog, and I'm gonna say Country Grammar has to be at least $30 million of that shit.
Yeah,
and as far as the diamond, because then Nelly was around the era still would have had physical CDs. It ain't this streaming shit.
Right.
Where you got to count 100 streams for your one album or some bullshit. No, these were actually verifiable.
Right.
10 million. So, the record company had to make 150 million on Country Grammar.
Right.
Now, as the writer, 90% of it, I would think I'm entitled to a decent piece of that.
Right. But
plus, you just sold all the I don't get no publicity for that.
But like I said, you're going to run into it in court. Where your name at and what took you so long. So hopefully if he does this, he got his ducks in a row and he can prove it and it's verifiable. Other than that, he's really wasting a lot of money.
Well, yeah, man, I have to get on that.
And my thing is, if it was verifiable, I don't think he would have waited this long. I really don't. It would be stupid if he did.
Well, he was his hype man for years.
For years he hasn't been. So you would have thought 10 years ago he can't, because they ain't been good for a minute.
Yeah.
So,
well, speaking of that music industry, the YSL people, young thug people, they've been coming up on that RICO. They had one of the YSL defendants in court the other day, and he in there convulsing, doing all type of shit, trying to get an insanity plea. This nigga was in there doing a robot and shit. I said, now you know what? He want to go
to the hospital instead of the jail.
Yeah, he did too much to be, you could sit there and do some stuff, but this nigga was doing the chicken. He was like, one was around the day the Geechee is coming.
I wonder who told him to go in there and act the fool.
You know what he got? He got that lawyer in jail nigga advice. That nigga that got life in there. He turned into a lawyer all of a sudden. Man, go act crazy. Yo, you get an insanity plea, man.
Don't you realize if you do that, you got to act crazy the rest of your life, or they will take you out the hospital and put you into prison. And when they put you into prison, you're not going back to the hospital.
Them dudes are stupid because they've been sitting there for a long time now.
The society has changed.
And they still
the same.
They saying it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. Now you trying to come up with insanity.
It's crazy when you go out here in these streets and you do all this shit and you think you can do that bit, Then when they hand that bit to you, everything changes. Now you want to do everything, get out of it. Nah, hey man, take your stripes, dog. You went out in the streets and you did that. You got caught. Yeah. Take your stripes.
That's how we used to do it.
Yeah, take your stripes. Look at Tulsa King. For 25 years, he sat there and he said nothing.
Bro, that's the thing. You can't do the crime. You can't do the time. Don't do the crime.
Right.
These young boys ain't built like that no more.
They not, man.
Because then when people said it, that was the deal. Mm-hmm. That was really, really the deal.
You know what? They should put some of these grown men in that little teenage program, Scared Straight.
Take it, man.
They really.
Because back then, it don't matter if you had 2 or 20 years, man. You did 2 days. The day you went in and the day you came out.
That's it.
That was it.
All this shit in the middle didn't matter.
That's what you did.
Yeah.
Well, somebody else, which I'm so sick of Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, wow.
Now her lawyer saying Carl Crawford's company, 1501, they owe her $17 million. Now, you know, Carl Crawford got money. You know, he was one of the first dudes having a $20 million baseball contract. Right. Carl Crawford was a beast out there and got contracts. But Megan, I'm so sick of you. You done got shot by somebody. I don't know, tourist, your driver, your lover, whoever else you was messing with out there, a roach. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Somebody shot you. Yeah, they gone to jail. I
don't know, man. The way it was said, this chick she was already out there doing a lot of stuff.
I'm so sick of Megan Thee Stallion. I can't even. I'm so done. And I ain't trying to bash no women or nothing, man. But after a while, it's like, I wish you just get all your cases lined up and just pursue it all. Like, I don't know. Mm. Yeah, this chick here, reality people. Now, reality people are so crazy because they don't really have the money.
Right.
A lot of times.
They got
to keep up with the Joneses.
Right.
They got to do a lot of shit. So, Erica Messy Ass Mina is on Live Hip Hop Atlanta. Her and the reggae girl Spice.
Okay.
Now Spice had won a Grammy or something last year. She was all excited, but I looked at she a reggae. Now this ain't no diss to Spice, but I looked at her numbers. That album has sold about 6,000 copies.
And she won a Grammy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That because in America it ain't big like that no more. Back in the day we had Patra, you had Snow, Sean, all these people, right? That shit ain't hitting in America like that no more. It's just not. Everybody.
So she won something like reggae album of the year or some shit like that. Okay.
Gotcha. Back then people had raps and they had the Jamaican and Dr. Dre had a bunch of that shit in there. Yeah, talking all this shit. It ain't big no more. Anyway, that's another side story. So Erica Mena gets fired from Live Hip Atlanta because her and Spice got into a heated argument. And Erica Mena, the Spanish chick, called Spice a blue monkey. Yes, she did.
She got fired for that.
They say it's racist.
Right.
Now, Erica Mena was married to Safari. Black guy, had a couple kids. People say, she like black dick, but she don't like the black pussy it come out of. That's how they. That's how they say that. But let me tell you something, bro. I don't know. Spice, she has that blue hair. Got monkey features.
She got monkey features.
Was it a good diss or was it racist? I don't know. Now, here's another caveat, bro. Spice had told this woman, Erica Mena, your kids don't love you. So, here's the thing. If you're going off on somebody, the retaliatory strike, you went low.
Right.
So I'm going to say something to hurt you.
Right.
What hurt niggas more than a motherfucker that's not a nigga calling you a nigga?
Man.
Or a monkey.
Right.
That hurt you. The same way you might have hurt this one by saying your kids don't even love you. I don't know, bro.
This is crazy. You can sit there and say, nigga, fuck you, and it's fine. Yeah. But a white person come along to fuck me, there's a whole nother
nigga, please.
It's just who it's coming from, I guess.
Now, I'll tell you something. It's kind of, white folks will say it's reverse, man.
Right.
Because had Erica Mena called a white woman a hunky, she'd probably still be on the show.
Right.
They say nigga. Monkey. Can't call her a monkey. She like a blue monkey, though. What? Can't say that.
Can't say that.
Can't say it.
Can't say it.
I mean, I know people that had features. We had a high school teacher that looked like a fish. Everybody called her a fish. Hurt the woman. They hurt the woman feelings. I feel bad for her. But that's some people have features.
Right.
Some people like their dog. Still a member of the family.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg. He did look like one. He did it himself on his
look
video.
Like Snoopy.
He turned into a dome of pigeons.
Well, it is what it is.
Right.
But I don't know, man. She called up Blue Monkey in the heat of the battle. Now, am I wrong to go low?
Hey, man, you can't. If you can't take it, you should be dishing it.
Yeah. How you gonna tell that woman her kids don't care about her? That's
your kids don't love you. That's why you like a Blue Monkey. Oh, she fine now.
Yeah, so they left Erica Mena assed out. I think they said because probably already taped. She'll probably be on the last 3 episodes, but she ain't coming back. They said, nah, we can have it. You can't be calling her a monkey. Speaking of somebody with their ass out and no longer wanted, Kanye West out there at Venice on the old boat, ass out, wife over there just giving him head in the damn little canoe. How you gonna be out here on the Venice giving head to this nigga in a little canoe? Y'all not on no yacht,
right?
So
why are you not on the yacht anyway?
Let me tell you. Well, they probably want the romantic, Venice ride, which they ain't really Black Sea, because Blackfeet, I'd have had a life. I ain't for this dirty ass water. Right. Man, I don't know how deep. Man, come on, man. I got money like that. I ain't never in no damn canoe.
Hey,
that just ain't gonna happen. But the boat company banned them. They said, nah, we ain't doing no indecent exposure shit. This nigga got a jacket on, sitting her ass out. His wife like this. She pop that big 9 in and go back down on nigga. We'll come back up again.
For her. Come back.
I said, these motherfuckers.
I hope you enjoyed it. You won't be back out here.
It's easy, man. That shows you money can't buy class. Money can't buy class. Might have bought the white girl you with, Kanye, but it won't buy class.
Niggas got money too.
God. Oh. Yeah, I got rich niggas with money. I hate them. Rich niggas with money. Oh, poor niggas with money. I can't, man. Kanye, don't. Stop. I don't want to see your ass out. Well, 50. I always say 50's an ass. I just be for real, man. Boosie, 50, they just.
What 50 do now, man?
So he on this last leg tour, like anybody want to see that shit.
Right.
I don't. Y'all gonna waste good money if you want to. So you out there in LA, voice crackling. You're white. So mic malfunctions and the nigga gets so mad he just throws the mic in the crowd. Big mistake. Well, cracked a woman in the head with it. Bust her all open.
Now the story that he's giving people, and I don't know, I wasn't there. I'm just saying.
We saw you throw the mic, 50.
Right. So he said he threw the mic. He wasn't necessarily throwing it in the crowd. It bounced off the floor and hit the lady.
Don't matter.
Right.
He threw the mic.
Right. He said that before he got that mic, he had already had a problem with another mic.
Yeah, so bust somebody's head.
Yeah, he was really mad at the sound people.
Well, you should have threw it that way.
Yeah, right.
Because it don't matter. If I shoot a bullet on the ground, that motherfucker ricochet, hit you in the head and kill you. Guess what? I just killed you.
So either way, no matter what he
say, you gonna pay, bro?
He's coming out some money.
You coming out the pocket.
So you might as well go and find your lawyer and negotiate a settlement so you can go and get this out the news and keep pushing.
Well, let me tell you something, man. That's gonna lead me on over to my
here we go.
And that story there with 50, that's just a reminder to all y'all and the ladies out there. It ain't all us. That's the masterclass. I'm so sick of y'all sobbing and hobnobbing over these niggas. These niggas that you picked. Because believe it or not, and I tell anybody, in relationships, women got so much power.
They do.
Because you inevitably end up with who you choose to deal with. Mm-hmm. See, a lot of times, y'all don't go with what y'all need. Y'all go with what you want. You know, one thing I learned about women, ain't shit you could tell them about nobody or nothing that they want. They want what they want when they want it. Ain't nothing you can do to solve it.
Yep.
Nothing. They won't listen to nothing. No reason, rhyme. I don't care if the nigga broke, shot 8 people, live with his mama on the couch, and his daddy piss on his head at night.
That's a lot.
If she, that's a lot, John. If she want him, if she want him, I could be the #1 NFL draft player getting $300 million coming by the ring on the door. Say, "Come on, baby." She'll slam that motherfucker on my face and say, "I love his piss head ass." Now you know that, right, John?
Right. You're right.
They want what they want when they want it. But listen here, stop blaming all of us, because after your 8th one and your 7 baby daddy, they the father of LaQuisha, Lasetta, Mercedes, Kenshaw, Wee Wee, and BB. Now you want to blame the rest of us. Mm-hmm. I ain't dating black men no more. We don't want you. You'd have been ran through already. Because guess what? Some of us really do still care about your body count. Mm-hmm. We care about you as women. Yep. You know, if you think I'm lying, going to the strip club where women are supposed to be giving you your fantasy. So you expect to see beautiful on the outside, right? Mm-hmm. Body, beauty, everything. I can guarantee you 7, maybe 8 out of 10 of them in there ain't got a fucking man. You know why? Because really men want more than this shit. And more than that, you know what we don't want? We don't want to be embarrassed.
Yep.
You telling me you work a job where my enemy can come in here, you lap dance them up, do everything else? Okay, bitch. That 1 nut or 2 nuts we get, that's gonna be good. That's I'm about to keep you at a distance.
Right.
We don't trust that shit. Because we know another thing in the strip club. Closed legs don't get fed. You could lie, say you bringing trash bags home every day, all day. That's because your legs is wide open. We ain't stupid. Come on, man. So, but I'm tired of y'all, because y'all want to blame the rest of us for these nobodies y'all picked. And then want to look at us like we ain't shit. You don't even know me.
Right.
I ain't do that to you. I didn't crack you in the head. I didn't cheat on you. I didn't do none of these things. I tried to be decent to you. But see, another problem they had, John's going to end my masterclass right here, man. A lot of y'all don't know real men. You never known a real man in your life. Your daddy wasn't around, and if he came around, he didn't want to be around because your mama won't fuck with him no more. So he treating you the same way he treats your mama. Because see, if mama fuck with him, give him some of that yum yum, oh, that's my baby. As soon as mama ain't hitting it no more, he gone. Or on the other hand, you got a daddy who tried to molest you. Uncles tried to molest you. Your brother was gay. You try to get you a religion, you try to go to church. They got ministers in there trying to sleep with you. So you've never known a real man. Anything decent come around, you have no idea of what it is, because guess what? That decent guy, what he doing ain't sexy. He quiet, he low key, he live his life, drive his car, stay with himself, got a nice job. He boring to you. You like to be a molested victim. I'm just saying. You like to be the victim and never get over shit. So there it is, man. But tell you what, don't blame all of us. And that's my goddamn masterclass.
Brought to you by George Banks. And where they do that at?
Yeah, where they do. I'm telling the goddamn truth, man. Sick of them. Don't come around me with that bullshit. I ain't do nothing to you. Shit, sit your ass down. Well, John, you know what? Well, I go to that sobriety check real quick. Well, that sobriety check, man. So your boy Dennis Rodman got his girlfriend face tatted on his ass. This nigga drunk as sober.
I don't know when Dennis Rodman ever been sober.
That nigga drunk to the motherfucker.
Drunk to the motherfucker.
Okay, check this one out. DMC, Run DMC, says he's running for president for 2024. He ain't even the famous Run DMC. He ain't even the famous one.
Do he got 2 votes?
Oh, he did real rug over me, bro.
Yeah, he drunk.
Yeah.
These are easy. That ain't even making me think. These are easy.
Check this motherfucker out. Priscilla Presley says back when her relationship started with Elvis Presley when she was 14, he was 24. Oh, we ain't had no sex. He liked me because I was a good listener.
Well, how you get pregnant?
That's not in here.
Another drunk one.
She think we drunk.
Right. Okay, I guess I got food written all over my head.
Let me tell you something. This sobriety check. We ain't mentioned 45, but...
damn. 45 came up today?
Nah, but his friend, Senator McConnell, froze again. Froze like a popsicle up there. Mm-mm. What the hell is going on? Is he drunk?
Always, man. Man, you know what, man? Some of these people keep voting these old ass senators and knowing damn well they need to be in a hospital somewhere. just dealing with retirement.
I guess they'd be happy when he closed eyes and died right there in the chair.
Yeah, he been drunk for a while.
That was a quick run through, man. But that's our sobriety check.
That got to be a record, dog.
Everybody's drunk, man. You can't get us 2 sober motherfuckers in the room together.
Wow.
So, to tell you, this motherfucker might be drunk. A South Dakota woman pleads guilty after making false claims that she was tied up and raped in Florida. She really was down there having an affair with her boyfriend.
What's wrong with these people?
And she came back smelling like ass. I was tied up. That's what it was. I got tied up down there and raped. Yeah, so he smells a foul odor. That's what it was. Somebody give me a rape kit. This bitch. This funky motherfucker. So this sex therapist says that she engages in sex with the married couple to help cure them.
What's wrong with that? That's what they want.
That's what she saying.
Hey, everybody got to have a job.
What kind of therapist that is?
Everybody needs a job.
She say she making over $500 a year. I wonder what the hourly rate is for that. Right, $300-$400 an hour. Right. You know what I'm saying? It don't take 5 minutes. she probably squeezed 10 jobs in a day.
Hey, there was one point in my life I probably would have did it, but
man. So a community group in Chicago. That's how bad you niggas got. A community group is pleading with the gangsters. Please, y'all, let's just shoot. Don't shoot from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Let's hold that off.
So what is like a new purge or something?
I just say don't. They just say, hey, hold the violence to the nighttime.
Like a purge or something?
They say that way people know to be safe in the streets.
So I can't go grab me nothing in the middle of the night to eat. Cause he ain't shoot all day, so he gonna be itching to shoot somebody.
Yeah.
How about let's not shoot at all?
Well, I tell you what, John, if they ain't shooting, they stabbing. The 22-year-old woman stabbed her granddaddy in the neck. Cause he pleading with her stinking ass to get in the shower. Take a shower, you little funky ass girl. She stabbed the old man in the neck.
She got mental problems. But they should have knew that.
Stank ass kids.
Shouldn't have let her in the house. Should have told her to bath outside.
That's the true meaning of a stank ass person. Right. But that's not fun. Well, New York residents feel like they getting cut. They got a new affordable housing high-rise in Harlem.
Okay, I heard about that.
They say, yeah, well, it costs $2,300 a month. got to make at least $80,000 a year.
I thought it was affordable.
You got one bathroom on the floor.
I thought it was affordable.
What kind of one bathroom shit? What?
Right. So I gotta wait for the go in there and wipe it, clean the bathroom because another motherfucker to go.
And they won't even include the utilities in it.
Wow. You better off living on the street.
Yeah. Well, a rat might get you this.
There's a lot of places in New York where rats getting you anyway, so take your chance.
Oh my God. Well, you know what? I'll tell you what, another woman is hit in the face with a brick. She says after she refused to give a guy her number. That's why I say it ain't all of us. But hold on, here's a caveat though, bruh. They say this woman is known for running around doing pranks on people, slapping them in the face.
Well, maybe he figured like he hit her before she hit him.
Maybe. He whacked the ass in the head with that brick. She in the hospital, whole face roll. I didn't do nothing to deserve this. Yeah, okay. He didn't give you a chance. Give me your number. Bow. Yeah. So I'm getting hit. The high school football coach in Atlanta, got trouble for punching a little kid in the stomach. In high school, he just, he was one of his players. He was doing a game. You know how coaches get excited. So he threw a little punch in the stomach to him, like, man up, goddamn, I done seen worse in Pee Wee League, man. I done seen worse, because, little kids, they 5 and 6 and 7, instead of trying to get on the line, they out there backing that ass up. They doing all type of shit, chasing butterflies and you do different things to try to get their attention, but I done seen worse, man. I ain't on bullshit with you. Then again, I'm gonna tell you this. Maybe that's why he hit him in the stomach, to keep him straight. 3 kids down there at a football game, 17, 18 years old, they all got arrested. They had switches on their guns, brought them to the football game. Sometimes you got to punch a kid in the stomach to keep him straight. But Bernie Mac say the stomach of the throat.
Bernie Mac is no longer with her.
At least he playing football. He could have been one of them kids up there holding automatic weapons. Shit, some of these kids make you punch him in the fucking stomach.
Well, you punch one of them in the stomach and they come back and shoot you. Just know.
Well, I'm just saying though, man. Sometimes ain't a little discipline ain't gonna hurt nobody, man. Yeah. He'll be all right. Shit, I ain't bullshit with you, man. Well, a gender reveal party in Mexico goes wrong. They had a plane gonna come through like old crop dust and drop the color down. Motherfucking plane crash. That's a bad fucking sign.
That's not supposed to be funny.
That's a bad sign.
That's not supposed to be funny. But
shit. Maybe the mafia got the Mexican cartels said that baby not going to be bud. That's a warning.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know the sex.
I don't either. Well, Foot Locker shares have dropped 30%. As they say, the demand for shoes has declined. Well, Foot Locker, I don't know if it's a demand for shoes. Y'all just ain't the only business on the block no more.
Right.
And y'all don't like to give good fucking discounts neither, Foot Locker.
Nope.
I can go to Hibbett online and I make me a couple orders, man, shit, I damn near get shoes free.
Right.
They say I save 10 here, 10 there, and they let the shit build up, man. I done ordered many shoes from Hibbett's. I use their app.
Right.
By the time I'm on my 3rd or 4th pair, man, them motherfuckers down there free.
Right.
Nike got too many restrictions. You can't use the discount on this and that.
Right.
All that shit. Foot Locker, man. Y'all that's what's happening to y'all.
That's crazy.
Well, a man was arrested for larceny because he found a bag of money on the bank parking lot and didn't turn it in. They say he should have gave it to the bank. I found it on the parking lot.
Right.
I ain't find it in the bank.
Right. I didn't take it from the bank.
So they got him for larceny.
Well, you know what? Next time I just cut the damn bag open, take it out, leave the bag there. Since you want the bag back so bad,
right? Here's your bag, sir. I fucking know where this came from. The Lord working mysterious ways, sir.
Yep.
I asked for the Lord to bless me financially. I go to the bank. I ain't had to go in. You see how the Lord works,
right?
Well, I'm in with this, man. A Texas crane company is being sued by the EEOC for discriminating against 4 black employees. Apparently, they was hanging up nooses And they told them niggas, if you're gonna act like a bitch about it, go home.
Oh, wow. Yeah. They deserve to take y'all money.
They said, man up, nigga. We're the crack company. That's a noose.
That's crazy.